Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and I'm so excited to be back with my second video. So it is the fall season and the colors of fall is so pretty, and fall brings so many exciting launches, and one of them was Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Palette launch, and I was personally very excited for that launch. And I finally got my hands on the palette, and I am going to go ahead and unbox this palette right now. This box. Woohoo! Here is the palette. This is how the palette looks, and I was really excited to get my palette, and I finally got it. And I'm gonna go ahead and open the palette. This looks so pretty. So I got this palette today in the mail, and I was so excited, so I thought I would make a video on all the products I am really excited to play with today. So this is going to be a little long video, so grab your coffee or whatever you want to have. I already have my favorite Starbucks coffee, which I made today, so I am going to be sipping the coffee, and we'll enjoy this time, relax, and get some makeup on today. Sip time. Also, because I'm doing a fall look today, I am going to be using the Hourglass Fox palette, which is really beautiful, so I love it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be obviously starting with the Ethereal Eyes palette by Mario, so I am going to go ahead and start with the swatches because I have not even opened it before. This is the first time I opened it, and now I am really excited to swatch this palette. So this is how the palette looks in case if you missed it. And let's go ahead and start the swatches. I'm going to be swatching it this way. Alright, so I have the first 4 colors of the first line in my fingers. This is EEN1, which is that matte shimmer which was there in this palette. Then again a shimmer. The third is the green color, I think taupey green color, and fourth one is like a beigey color. I am really excited for these 2 colors right here, and also this one too, because it looks really beautiful palette. So let's see how that goes with the swatches. Alright, the first 4 swatches, let's go ahead and swatch it. EEN2, EEN3, and EEN4. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move to the other 4 swatches. I am very excited for this shade. Okay, and that one is EEN5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go ahead and swatch that. EEN5, EEN6, EEN7, and EEN8. Woohoo! These are pretty nice colors. I'm liking it. Okay, the last row and the final row. EEN9, EEN10, EEN11, and EEN12. So that's the whole palette. Well, the one thing I noticed this time is the last 2 Ethereal Eye palettes were a little more on the sparkly glittery side. This year the shimmers are actually not as sparkly as it was last year, but nonetheless, the palette is very, very, very pretty, very, very earthy tones, and I am loving that about this palette. I am a neutral lover, neutral fan, brown fan, so I love this palette personally. It looks so beautiful, and I am so excited to actually try this on my eye. So let's go ahead and get started. It is going to be an experiment today, so let's do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Urban Decay primer on my eyelid. Excited to actually try this palette. All right, okay, so I am going to be starting with this shade right here on my crease. So I'm gonna try creating two different looks on my eyes. So let's see which one looks better. So I am actually pressing and then wiper motions. Okay. These brushes are so soft, and I love that about this. These are the WhatsApp Beauty Brush R103. I'm gonna do that on the lower lash line. I haven't applied the concealer yet, just if in case there is any fallout. Okay, the next shade I'm gonna go for is I'm going to go for this one, the darker shade, to deepen the eye look. I'm a little afraid with this shade, but let's see. I mean, it's very, very pigmented, which is great. I'm actually liking it. This is very, very good. Now I'm gonna blend this a little bit. The mattes are very soft, very, very nice. So I really like it. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit more. I am actually gonna try the shade which I wanted to really try. I mean, there are two I really want to try. So I'm gonna put this over here, and then I'm gonna put the green as well. So the taupey green shade I'm gonna actually put. Wow. I honestly love it. The shimmers are very, very, very beautiful. I like it. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do the green one, which I wanted to do. This looks very, very beautiful. Okay. I love it. Go into this matte shimmery shade. Oh, that's too much. And I'm gonna put it here just to open my eye. And I'm going to take the dark brown, which is like a chocolatey brown, put it under the eye. Wow. And then I am going to take the same brush, or I'll take the smaller brush, and I'm gonna take this shimmer. I'm actually gonna try pressing it. Now I'm actually gonna work with these rows. We'll see how that goes onto the other. Okay, so I am going to start with this rosy shade, dusty rose kind of shade right here, and put it in my crease. Over in the corner. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and mix everything together properly. The mattes are really, really silky. Okay, I'm gonna go with the darker brown right there and make it a little dark. Press it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead. So I am really wondering these two shimmers I'm really going for. So I'm gonna take this one first, like a peachy brown color. to go ahead in this one, which is like a golden brown, something like that. So let's go ahead and put that. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the same colors on the lower lash line. But overall, the palette is really good. At least I love the palette. I would definitely use it. It's something different from my routine palette. I usually don't use glitters too much, but I like it. All right. So I'm also going to put the liner, and I'm going to use the darker shade in this palette as my liner. Inner corner ring is important. I like it. I'm just applying the whole thing on the lower lash line. Just a look. Both the eyes. Today we created 2 looks, and honestly I really love it. I feel the shimmers are not as glittery as it was in the last 2 palettes. This is the whole palette. I'm using my favorite concealer today, which is from Gucci. This is my absolute favorite concealer and I love it. I love this concealer. First of all, this doesn't feel as if I have put anything on my skin, so it is very much skin-like concealer for me, and I love that. The look is flawless. It's hydrating. You won't feel dry with this concealer, and because I have a dry skin, I love something like this, and it is self-setting, so you really don't have to blend much. It is very beautiful concealer, I would say. If you ever want to try Gucci concealer, please go ahead and do that. Okay, time to set my powder. I'm sorry, that was my bad. Time to set my concealer. So I am using Makeup by Mario powder to set my concealer. And I already did put the mascara. That's from Fenty Beauty. Alright, concealer is set. Time for my favorite part. Time for using the Fox palette, which looks like this. Okay, so I'm going for my favorite blush from this palette, which is Canyon Heat, and goes perfectly with the vibe today. So I'm using a light hand to put this blush because it has pigment. This pigment pack, but gives perfect fall vibes. This blush is super amazing. I'm going to put a little bit of the Amethyst Haze on the apples, just like that. I love mixing the blushes, so I just kind of mix it. I don't know, I like it to mix the blushes. I'm gonna go into the finishing powder, which is Desert Light finishing powder, like this. How beautifully it melts everything. That's the beauty of the finishing powder. If you think of buying an Hourglass palette, you should not hesitate, because the quality of powders Hourglass give is phenomenal. This is amazing quality. I'm not using the highlighter strobe light. I just feel that's going to be too much. So I just use the finishing powder. Another day, another lip combo. So I am going today for Walk Off No Shame from Charlotte Tilbury, one of my favorite color from Charlotte Tilbury. I think today I'm going to do this, put the colors everywhere on the face. And another favorite of mine, also from Merit, their lipsticks are amazing. This is their signature lip, which is matte. So that's Court, which is the perfect color and lip combo for fall again. Ta-da! Okay. So, green, and this makeup gives me the vibes of fall fully, and I am loving it. The makeup looks stunning. For the first time on camera, I have actually experimented something new, and I was so excited. Usually I can't do all this stuff, but I am so enjoying this. So yes, this is my eyes today with Makeup by Mario Ethereal Palette, and according to me, I loved it. Although I'm not a very glittery, shimmery kind of a person, but if you ask me, I personally love it. If you ask me, comparing the palettes from the last 2 years, I don't have the OG palette, which was launched in the first year. First Ethereal Eye palette, so obviously I don't know about that. The Moonlight palette I did played with last year, and obviously the colors and the shimmers were way more ethereal, I would say, compared to this palette. Although I'm not gonna judge it because I still love the palette and the quality is phenomenal. There is hardly any fallout, except for my mistakes, so please ignore that. But I really love the palette. The most attracting part for me was the color story of the palette. So if you ask me, the color story is the perfect color story for fall. So I don't know about you, but I really love it. And I'm going to put this palette on my eye for all the festivals I have to go to. So, and this is going to be my fall palette, although I have one more which I have not tested yet, and I'm very excited for that. That's probably I'm going to be testing in the next video, but that is from Anastasia Beverly Hills Embers palette. But I really love and enjoy putting the makeup on and having this relaxing time with you guys. I hope you like my video. If you do, please hit the like, share, subscribe button, and please motivate me to make more videos like this. I really enjoy doing this, and I was so happy to go shop and play with some new makeup today. Well, this is kind of not new. Makeup by Mario palette is new, but other makeup was not new. But you can see me. I'm happy to do that. And enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, enjoy the coffee. I love this coffee. I made it and I'm proud of it. So you enjoy your time, you enjoy yourselves, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Woohoo!